What's up, y'all? It's your boy Titan. I'm back with another video, and today's video, I guess it's kind of rushed. I was actually not planning on making or doing a video about why I'm quitting the game so quickly, but after I composed an email and mailed it to the alliance that I was a part of, or that I'm a part of, I guess one of the members thought that it'd be a good idea to post it to Facebook. Um, I guess I see now why leadership, why they don't like discuss strategy or anything that's important um, via email with alliances, because you have people that I don't know. I don't know why some people are like that. Like I don't know. I just don't really get down with people that do business that way. Um, you share something that should be kept within the alliance, and you got clowns that uh, do whatever it is that they want to do with it. Um, as I've said before, you know, I'm a vindictive person. I never forgive or forget anything. I hold on to it until forever. So, I just don't know how I feel about that. Especially since I don't know who it is. You know how some of these people get down. They make fake accounts, and they say stuff, or you know they wouldn't take ownership of for their actions. And it is what it is. So I am quitting um, Rise of Kingdoms after this KVK, and I just haven't really been happy playing the game for a very long time. And I've been trying to do different things to uh, get me excited about the game like I used to be. Um, but you know, I was in the process of making a list of things that I have an issue with to go into more detail about. But I feel that I need to just put out a video um, so people can stop uh, bothering me about it while I'm in the game, or even on Discord. Like, just I don't know, just it is what it is. Like, man, like, if can you imagine if, say for instance, there are people, or certain people that I know, um, buy resources in the game. I know that there's certain people that sell resources in the game, and um, you know, what would you think of me as a person if I went and shared that information with Lilith? Like, you know, these are the people that are doing X, Y, and Z. And under some alias or some fake account. Like, would you deal with a person like that? Would you hang with a person like that? Probably not. Um, but I'm not that type of person. In the sense that I'm not a tattletale. So um, I don't know, man. Anyway, but I wanted to also do an update on the current status of the KVK, where we are. But at the time, I just woke up again. At the time that I'm doing this video, we're in the middle of what is it? Optimizing the servers or whatever Lilith is doing. So I can't actually go on and show the map and show my kills and everything that's going on so far. But I do want to play this video real quick. It's not like an entire video. It's just clips of my thoughts on what I wanted to share as far as looking at the map and stuff in the current KVK that we're in. So let me go ahead and just play this real quick.
And, so you can see the KVK map, like I said previously. It's essentially the same. We got a Fort Fiesta going down here. Man. And of course, more forts here. Like, the thing that annoys me so much about these forts dropping is, like, once you start burning them, or once they start losing, they're not going to, like, continuously defend them, if they lose. And it's just like a stalling mechanism, just to stall, because the forts take so long. I think Lilith needs to look at this nonsense and say, like, come on now, what are you guys doing? And change the burn time on the forts, make them like 8 hours or less, especially if the kingdom that built the fort isn't actually, defending or trying to protect the fort. Just let everything burn down. Stop wasting time.
I agree, Mr. Hoff Music. I mean, those forts, I mean, they just blow me, man. Like, I don't know why they, well, other than to stall, you know, it irritates me to see them. Wow. Someone built 40 forts. I would throw the game away. I wouldn't even play any KVK like that. If I, 40 forts? Talking about wasting time. Well, that's the biggest waste of time I've ever. I mean, I wouldn't even play.
Yeah, and so about I guess the forts in that being the new meta, and boy, it is a terrible meta. 1093 is just like, I really wish the game wasn't in maintenance right now so I could show you the nonsense that they are doing. Like, I look at the wall of forts that they have, like you burn one down, and just before the other one burns down, they build another one behind it. Like, I have never seen anything like this in my life, and it is the most annoying thing I've ever been a part of. Like, I left in the middle of KVK with 2070 to come here to try and be a part of a historic or great KVK, and I get stuck with 1093 and what they're doing. Like, it's terrible, and since it's a part of the game, I guess it is what it is. But this fort nonsense, all the cities that they have, like, they have a bunch of farms in the way, and they're bubbled, like, so you can't progress forward. Like, in these people, the players there, they are using these bubbled cities in cities surrounding the forts to do what Chisco describes as cheeseburgering. Like, they're popping in and out of the city as you are trying to march to reinforce the rally to take down the fort, or try to swarm the fort. Just like, it's it it really makes the game unbearable for me, because you know I think that's just a horrible way to play the game. But people like doing it, and 1093 is certainly having a very good time doing it. The people here in 1254, I guess they like attacking them, or doing what it is that they're doing against them. But me, I can't be a part of it, man. Like I said back then in the previous KVK before this, like having all these forts like this, the forts take forever to burn down, and you want to play the game this way. It just, on top of already being just fed up with a lot of the stuff that Lilith does, like it just makes the whole gaming experience significantly worse than it already is. Like the gameplay experience is dull. It's very vanilla, and then you add in, I guess these mechanisms, such as forts and popping in and out of cities. It just makes the game extremely boring, and I was already bored with the game to begin with, and after playing 550 days, like I see that Lilith, I guess. So I started a list on the things that just I can't I can't deal with it anymore. Like the first thing, especially with the season of conquest, that annoys me so much is the crystal tech, the completing of bastions, and the buying these pop-up bundles that just give you enough to stall you from progressing further in the crystal tech. Like if crystal tech was okay, let me buy, I have to spend this amount of money, let me buy it and be done with it, so I don't have to deal with these other tedious things along the way. um, you know that'd be fine with me. But I guess to make it fair for people who don't want to buy the crystal tech, they have to stall the people who want to buy and just get the shit over with. Like it, it's terrible, and I don't think it should be a part of the game anyway, because the first three KVKs don't have this crystal tech nonsense. Like it's just a wasteful way to pilfer or get money off of the players in the game. Um, and then the barbarians for the season of conquest, the forts for the season of conquest. Like, why is it double the action points? Like, it's a grind already. Trying to acquire action points in the first place, and then you get the season of conquest and everything is double. Like, why is it double? Like the barbarian. I mean, they're still barbarians. The forts. It makes no sense why the shit is doubled. Um, Next thing, I guess wasted speed up value, and I'm referring to building speed ups and research speed ups. Like I guess at the beginning of the KVK, when you first get in the building speed ups, some of them can be exchanged for training speed ups, which you can use, but there's a limit on how much you can trade in for the training speed ups. Like if I was in the game, I'd show you that I have at least 6 or 7 years worth of building speed ups that I can't do anything with, that are absolutely no value to me. Same thing with research speed ups. Research speed ups, I probably got 10 or 11 years worth of research speed ups that I can't do anything with. And crystal tech, I guess researching crystal tech is a way to destroy that value that they keep feeding you. Like, you do the Wheel of Fortune, you do Esmeralda, you do any of the events that they have in the game where you spend gems, and they give you fucking building speed ups and these fucking research speed ups. Like, what the fuck, man? I can't get rid of this shit. So why do you keep giving it? Like, just you trading your gems to do these events in hopes of getting the things that you do want, and you get a whole bunch of stuff that you don't want and that you can't do anything with. um, Again, fort use, like, I just I'll never understand why the forts are the way they are. Next, resource nodes. In the season of conquest, you got resource nodes all over the terrain, and even with, so like, my Cleopatra, actually all my gatherers, they have the Forest Guardian set along with the what's the name of the blue set, like the pants and the boots, all that to increase gathering speed, plus Peter Sickle, plus the the token for buffing to increase gathering speed, and a level node gold node still takes an hour and 45 minutes to gather. Like, if we are in the midst of trying to fight against other people and we need to teleport people in, how can we do that efficiently if it takes an hour and 45 minutes for a gatherer to gather a resource node? Not to mention, if you're in the midst of fighting and the people send out troops to kill your gatherers, like, it just does not make any sense the way they do it, and you know increase gathering speed, whatever little bonus that they gave us, like, it's negligible. It doesn't make any difference in the game. And then the amount of resources that you get out of the resource node, like, so a level 6 gold resource node gives, I think, 420,000 gold. You get 420,000 gold. With that amount of gold, you can only train 1,050 T5 troops. 1,050. Do you know how long it takes to train 1,050 T5 troops if you don't have Germany? I don't. I think it's slightly less, but it takes over 19 hours to do that. Like, how they want the game to be played, and what you have to do in order to try to play the game, like, none of it is balanced. None of it makes sense. And for instance, if you were trying to protect yourself in the gold node, um, say, from farm killers, and you were using um, like gathering commanders, the time, not gathering, fighting commanders, the time is longer. And then the self wounded troops that you need to heal is greater than the amount of resources that you would have gotten from the node in the first place. So you would have been better off just not going out and messing with it at all, and I guess not teleporting as many cities in as you possibly can. Um, just just doesn't make any sense. Um, and then the troops. So, like, as these people are popping in and out of their city, hitting your troops as you are trying to make it to a certain destination, or you're standing at your destination. If your troops attack back after they pop back into the city, your troops start going home. Like, why can't it be like Ark of Osiris? If you attack troops and you defeat them, or they go into a resource point or whatever, your troops don't auto retreat. Like they don't go back. And the fact that they do that in the game now just it doesn't make any sense. And it makes these city snipers, I guess that much more effective because as you try to hit them and then they start walking back, you try to bring them back, then other people start hitting opposite troops and you can't attack them. Like it is really a shit show, and they need to change that, man. Next, these bundles, man. So again, like I said earlier, I may or may not know people who do buy resources or people that sell resources, but I know uh, one person offered to sell me 1 billion gold, 1 billion gold for $100. In order for me to get that same value from any of the bundles that Lilith does, or say if I was going to use the limited bundle, I'd have to buy the limited bundle 2.5 times in order um, to get that same amount of gold. 2.5 times of maxing out the limited bundle at $99 each time. So $300, and then another 150. No, not another 150, because you can't do it half that way. It'd be yeah, you'd have to buy. So it would be $800 total to get 1 billion gold, or a little bit over a billion gold, for to equal what a resource seller was offering to sell it to me for only $100. So 8 times the amount, or 8 times the cost to just get gold from Lilith, as opposed to just getting it from a resource seller. And the bundles just don't make any sense. A living legend, if you wanted to use the living legend to expertise a commander, you gotta spend $18,000. $18,000, somebody can go buy a car with that, man. Like uh, Fountain of Wisdom. Like, after people have progressed to the Season of Conquest, why do you still have these bundles available? Why not change them? Why not give something else to the people? Um, just the bundles don't make any sense. How much it takes to expertise a legendary commander doesn't make any sense. Like, if you every all the stuff that you have to do in order to win a Mightiest Governor event, you only get 180 sculptures of a particular commander. 180. It takes 710 to summon, and then 690 sculptures to expertise a commander. Like, gold sculptures aren't easy to come by in the game, and the cost is just absurd, and they keep releasing new commanders back to back, as if like you know I wasted an investment on all these other commanders only for you to bring out more special commanders that make the commanders I invested in look like trash. Um, the tavern chest, like after you pass the season of conquest, the commanders that are in the chest have no value to you. Um, you can trade them out when you're building the ruined fortress crusader fort, but once you go over or collected everything that you wanted from there, the excess gets converted into a compensation pack. And this compensation pack is 1 minute speed ups. And the 1 minute speed ups can be either training, research, or building. Two of those three you don't need at all. And it's only a 1 minute speed up. Or it can be 1,000 food, or 1,000 wood, or 1,000 stone. Like, it it just destroys value. Um, there's so many other things that just I guess make me regret playing the game for as long as I have. But I just know that I'm tired. I'm fed up with the game, and I just I don't I don't have the motivation to keep playing. So um, just that's what it is. I just when I turn the game on now, like I cringe. Like I don't. I'm not excited about playing the game anymore. I was excited about this KVK, and man, it has been just a complete disappointment. Um, Certainly not what I was expecting, but I guess that's what you get with Lilith in general, or anything associated with Lilith. You get excited about something, and when that something happens, um, it doesn't typically meet your expectation. But on a side note, since um, you know they have this fort meta nonsense, um, and the way I think that they should be addressed, since the leadership isn't, I guess, gonna consider or listen to how I think they can be approached. I don't mind, I guess, sharing my thoughts with you guys, and if you stay through the video to this point, um, maybe it'll be helpful to you guys in future KVKs. So currently, Garrison is the meta. They can shove 3 million troops in a fort. Um, and, that's just what it is. I don't know if in the future they'll change that, but if they don't, I don't expect them to change it anyway. If they don't, it is what it is. So how do you combat that? How do you, in season of conquest, um, without tech that gives you the rally capacity to try to make it even, how do you make it even, or how do you make it unappealing for kingdoms to build all these forts? My suggestion is to take the same approach that they do with this city sniping. And what I mean by that is you want to rally the fort, hit it a few times, cancel, start another rally. Preferably if you had two alternating rallies. So instead of just straight up double rallying it, have staggered rallies. And the first rally, when it hits, so if you have XY, if XY is still a thing, and he's attacking a fort, his active skill typically goes off around the seventh turn. So whoever the garrison person is, um, whether it's Amani or Jadwiga or Zenobia still, his active skill goes off. Bam, cancel the rally. So they have taken the active skill damage in the trades that you would get typically if the rally was longer. Since they have the numbers advantage, typically you would lose in the trades. But if you hit them with active skill and they don't get a chance to fire their active skill and you bounce out, now you're up on the, I guess, trades or whatnot. And as you bounce out, the staggered rally that was, delayed behind the first rally then hits, same person, XY. Don't let them get a chance to build up rage, which is why you're staggering it. And to for the people to try to reinforce it, I mean, of course they can reinforce it, but they may not be able to reinforce with the number of troops that they already had in the city, since they are using those people to try to, what's it called, cheeseburger, or pop in and out and snipe people. Because if they are trying to snipe the rally or hit the rally, they're going to take a lot of self wounded, and it's not worth it for them to try to swarm the rally, especially if you just hitting the fort and quitting. So the second rally comes, hits the fort. Seven after the active skill is fired, cancel the rally. Everybody get out. The other rally comes, hits it, and you just keep doing this over and over and over and over and over again, just like they are. If you're just sitting there waiting for the rallies to hit, they're sniping you over and over and over and over and over again, forcing you to go back. This way, you also force them to go back, and it's not as fun if they have to keep doing the same thing that you're doing. In the sense, okay, I have to go back and refresh my troops because this rally is coming again, and the rallies they won't be 4 minutes apart. They'll be closer, so they won't have time to go back and refresh their troops like they would like to. So yeah, we won't be using this method for this KVK, and I guess that's just my 2 cents on how it would combat that. This way, you don't have and you don't have to worry about yelling, reinforce the rally, because you're only hitting the fort for 7 turns, active skill. Everybody get out, and this way you cut down on having AFK people, and the AFK people aren't getting punished by the city snipers, encouraging this kind of behavior. But yeah, that's all I got for the, I guess, fort meta nonsense that they're doing. Yeah, so I'm gonna quit the game after this KVK, and it's just because I'm not having fun playing the game anymore. The game, it doesn't excite me like it used to, and that's all I got. That's all I got to say on that. And whoever the person was that shared it on Facebook, you know, I would say that I'm not mad at you and it's all good, but deep down inside, I'm angry, and I'll never forgive it. But anyway, that's all I got for this video, man. Um, if you've enjoyed this video, if you were able to stay with it to the end, and even if you don't enjoy this video, consider subscribing. Hit the bell for notifications, because I will be doing another game that I have found, and um, am having fun playing. So, just stay tuned for that. Until the next time, guys. Peace.